Finding reliable wilderness survival information for beginners can be quite hard in this day and age. That is why in this video, I will be discussing the 10 most important wilderness survival tips and bushcraft skills. Let's dive right into it. We are starting this video off with one of the most important skills, shelter building. It can be used in many different situations, whether you would like to avoid the wind or seek shelter from the rain. To build a shelter, you need a couple things. Decide whether or not you're going to build a natural shelter or if you're going to be using man-made materials. This will have a huge impact on the construction of your shelter. I will be explaining how to build a natural shelter. First, you need to build a foundation. You can use logs to build the shape of your shelter, then use more logs or leaves to build the walls, and make a strong roof and put leaves on top to waterproof it as much as possible. That is how to create a natural shelter. Next up on the list is starting a fire. This skill is essential for outdoor survival because it can help you stay warm but also cook your food or boil your water. There are many different ways to start a fire, from using matches to a lighter, but these are not tools you always have on you. That is why I will be talking about a fire starting method that you will always be able to use. You need to find a dry material, from moss to small sticks. Then place it together and take a bigger stick and move it around with your hands up and down. This causes a spark and that will light a fire. The third essential skill is tool selection. Going out unprepared is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Having the right tools can make your journey so much easier. The most essential tools are a good knife, a fire starter, a small saw, and a multi-tools. These tools will help you advance faster into your journey and make your experience much easier. Next up is learning to identify edible plants. These skills can help you if you're in a position where you can't access hunting but need food. Being able to identify poisonous berries and edible berries can really make a difference in a survival situation when you don't have enough food. So this is definitely a skill worth learning. Number 5 on this list is learning basic first aid kit. If you know how to help yourself or even others, you can really make the difference when there is nobody around. Patching yourself up is a must-know survival skill that you should master before going into the wilderness. Number 6, never go alone or inform somebody of your trip. When you are first starting out, you should always have a backup plan for when you are lost and can't find your way back. So always inform someone of your whereabouts so they can find you if you're not back by a certain time. At the 7th place, how to purify water. This is an essential skill. You never know how long you will be outdoors, and if your water ever runs out, then you're in trouble. That is why you need to know how to purify water. You can either boil it or make a filter with natural materials. Next up, carrying a signaling device, whether it's a whistle or a signaling mirror. You need to carry some sort of communication, because if you're ever lost, you need to be able to signal to other people. You can also use Morse code with rocks, but that is a little more advanced. And in the beginning, I would recommend using a whistle to communicate, because sounds travel far and fast, helping people get to you faster. At the 9th place, there is carrying a waterproof bag. You never know what obstacles you might face on your journey, and if you can get wet, to have a waterproof bag, you can make sure your important items do not get wet or water damage from the rain, or maybe even if you need to cross a river. At the 10th and last place, the most obvious but the most essential, trusting your own gut. Eventually, you are the one outdoors, and you need to anticipate a situation. If something does not feel right, don't do it. Your instincts are the best skill that you will always carry with you. So make good use of them. That was it for this video. We talked about the most important survival tips and skills for beginners. If you found this video helpful and want to see more outdoor content, make sure to subscribe, like and comment what I should make a video about next, and I'll see you in the next one.